So even though it's the second video, I will play it in a totally different way with different choices. It's not about doing the right choice, it's about just doing something completely different from what I did. And if it happens that the game is from the introduction choices leading us to a totally new story or something, whatever, different enough from the previous video, then I will play it seriously again, because of course it will probably be new choices to do, so I can enjoy the freedom of choice again. Otherwise, if it's the same story, I will just do the opposite, as I did. So, you can watch that even if you didn't watch the previous one.
Just relax. You're safe. I'm sorry, but I have to leave. Don't follow me to where I'm going. I don't want you to go where I've been or see the things I've seen. I know I've let you down. Maybe we can be together again. But for now, I'm sorry.
Washington Irving wrote, "There is a sacredness in tears. They are not the mark of weakness, but of power. They speak more eloquently than 10,000 tongues. They are the messengers of overwhelming grief. Today our tears are for Emily. We mourn a young life ended far too soon. We mourn the things we never said, could have said, because we never had the chance to say goodbye."
Did she call you?
No. You?
Nothing.
When did you last speak to her?
So last time I did not recently, because I wanted to be friendly, and being friendly we can probably have more information in general. So I will do a void and I will try to be as unfriendly as possible to see where it leads us.
I just thought if it ever came to it, she'd say something.
I know. Do you think she blames us?
So this time there was three choices. It's not anymore about doing the opposite, it's just doing differently. And first I said maybe because I didn't know the past, so I had no clue if it was a yes or a no, but I want to be as negative as possible in this playthrough because I was as positive as possible in the previous one. Although it's not just about positivity or negativity, of course, there is other field of answers than good or bad. So is she blaming us? Yes.
Probably.
You're welcome to come.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
I'm so sorry. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you both for coming today. I'm sure it would have meant so much to Emily. She meant so much to us. Yeah. Christina, I was wondering if you could do something for me. Of course. The pendant Emily wore, it was one my mother gave to me. I wanted to be sure it was safe. I can't face going back there. Of course. I was just wondering. I'll get it. I will get it. Don't worry.
So this scene is interesting because it's the necklace and everything we find afterwards that unfolds the beginning of the story because of the diary of her friend that she finds in the bedroom where she is actually. So I wonder if just simply not taking the necklace will lead us to something completely different, considering that if you saw the previous video at the end I didn't even see half of the cutscenes, so it may change a lot of things.
Of May. Now that the clinic is closing, I'm going to have to see one of the counsellors privately. Her name is Dominique. She sees people at her home in the town. I'm glad to leave. There's something quite dark about this place, and I just feel pity for some of the people I've met. The school said I can take as much time as I need to recover from this.
but I don't believe them. I can't afford to lose that job. I'm pretending that I'm better than I am. I just can't shake off that feeling of shadows following me. I feel in danger, as though my life's going to end. I tell people that I'm okay, but when I close my eyes, all I see is black clouds around me. I just feel so empty inside. How much longer will I have to wear this mask? May 21st. I'm so scared. I found out something about the girl who went missing from the clinic. I don't want to believe it. I can't write it down.
So far, any choice I did changed absolutely nothing. That doesn't mean it will not change anything later. Because the butterfly effect can extend far away in time. Previously I cared about the diary. I will not anymore. I wonder if the game will force us to keep caring. What is the cheatiest choice? A drink. Although we don't know if it will be alcohol. I suppose yes. In general, a drink means alcohol.
Don't tell me you're going tomorrow.
I can't stick around here. I need to get back.
Come on, I haven't seen you for ages.
Fuck everybody, as I said.
I don't know.
Just stay for the weekend. We should sort things out. I just want us to remember Emily together. Emily.
I think it may be very interesting because I've not opened that door last time, and that may be someone completely new in the story. So far I did quite a dozen of choices, and it changed barely nothing to the course of the main story, so I am really disappointed so far, but it's still the beginning. Interesting. Let's say hello to someone in the dark.
Hello?
No. It's a nice scenery, let's not close the door.
Christina?
Emily!
I'm so sorry.
Emily!
What happened?
Emily!
Is it true? It's dead.
Hello?
Oh, you're not who I was expecting.
Christina?
Of course. Why don't you come in? Why don't we start with why you're here?
My friend Emily died recently.
Yes, I heard about that. I'm sorry you've had to have that experience. Must be very troubling for you.
I was just wondering if you had some insight into why she would take her own life.
I'm sorry, but most of what was discussed is covered by a confidentiality agreement with my clients. I really can't help you with that.
Please, I really need some answers.
Maybe it would be better if we talk about your feelings about this. You could tell me what's troubling you?
Of course, when I don't explain myself for a choice, it's simply because I picked something I didn't pick.
Close your eyes and listen carefully to my voice. I want you to go to your deeper place, way down inside of you. Think of your calm, safe place. in your mind. Now.
So this choice is interesting because last time I picked the caves because picking nowhere is safe forced me to pick one of those two still. But when I picked the cave, I had the choice of going first left and right and then left and right. Which means that there are multiple directions and I may have many possibilities inside this branch of choices. But to have something completely different, I will pick forest this time.
That's good, Christina. As you go deeper into the woods, the deeper you go into yourself.
I look in the mirror and I just hate myself. I feel disgusted.
What has scared you recently?
I saw a ghost.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Yes.
It's all right not to be sure. They are, after all, just a figment of our imaginations, representations of our anxieties and guilt.
So, last time I said I don't know, today I say yes, I believe in it, and she still says the same thing. It's really disappointing, seriously.
Then why would I see one?
Our minds see what they want us to see. Do you believe in the afterlife?
Yes.
Do you believe in carrying on when everything else looks hopeless?
No.
Tell me about your relationship with your parents.
So last time I picked They Make Me Angry, the opposite would be I love them. I mean, you can be angry at them and love them at the same time, but in this context it's a choice. Let's make them not existing to see.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to get that. It's a prearranged call from one of my clients. Please, wait here. I shouldn't be long. Prochaine fois, quand vous viendrez, voilà, nous allons vraiment travailler là-dessus. Ça ira beaucoup mieux et vous verrez. Non, surtout ne faites pas ça.
So far the story
Reste
change
calme. Voilà, je suis là, je vous écoute.
95% à
Non.
nothing.
Il ne faut surtout pas faire ça. Vous avez tellement bien travaillé la dernière fois. Très bien, voilà. Peut-être plus tard, après, oui. Pas
In here. Come over here. In here. I'm sorry, I was just trying to find a bathroom.
Of course. I should have shown you where it was. What was I thinking?
Thank you. Thank you for your help.
Not at all. You're an interesting girl, Christina. I hope you find the answers you're looking for. Do speak to Reverend Peter at the church. I'm sure he can help you with this.
You got an achievement saying discover a paranormal story. So it will be related with ghosts, maybe? Maybe it's the beginning of that kind of story? So far nothing was really new.
I understand that, of course. But can you explain to me why you think a dead person is talking to you?
It doesn't talk to me. She puts thoughts in my mind.
How is this affecting you?
I feel her here every day, especially at night. As though I'm always being watched. What she used to say was comforting. But now it's things that frighten me.
I'm concerned that this imaginary friend is affecting your emotions so much.
Imaginary. She is as real as you are.
Please, keep talking to me, Emily. It's important you explain this.
I can't.
Why not?
Because she's right there. Standing behind you.
Cool. So from the psychiatrists, it's a new story depending on the choice we do with the psychiatrist.
Hello and welcome.
Reverend Peter.
Peter, please. It's Christina, isn't it? How can I be of help?
There are a few things I wanted to ask you.
Well, after a bereavement, people often want answers.
So yes, now it's true choices finally. It's a new story. I'm curious how many possible stories we can get from the psychiatrist. Because there is a combination of 3 questions. I think even 4, something like that. And we can multiply 4 by 4, I suppose. I mean 4 by 2 or 3. Which doesn't mean that every possibility leads to new stories, but it also could. I have no clue if she was a troubled person when they were actually friends, before she killed herself. So I will still stay neutral and just ask.
It's about Emily. I just wanted to better understand what happened.
Friends and family have all sorts of feelings after an event like this. Guilt is very common.
Emily talked about seeing ghosts here in the village. And it's something that I've experienced as well.
It's very common after a death like this to have such experiences. Even for those that don't believe in the paranormal.
I thought that too, but this is something different.
Maybe it has something to do with the story of Agnes.
As her friend Emilia, the psychiatrist, was screaming Agnes.
Agnes.
It's a local legend. It dates back to the 18th century. She was a maid who worked in the Lord's estate. Her parents brought her over from Sweden when they came to work here. The story goes that she had an affair with the Lord. When she fell pregnant, he was horrified that she wanted to legitimize the relationship. It was all very different back then, of course.
So what did she do?
Well, when she refused to back down, he threw her out. It was very cruel. Her parents weren't around for her, and as a single pregnant woman back then, your choices were very limited. Out of options and without any hope, she threw herself into the lake on the Lord's estate, drowned herself and the unborn child.
And that's where the ghost stories come from.
Thanks, Anne. Bye. Not exactly. It's said that she cursed the area with her death, and that her spirit returns to taunt young women into taking their own lives. It's all nonsense, of course.
So it looks like there is 2 different way of managing the paranormal story with the ghost. It's to stay like neutral, rational, or to be completely obsessed with a ghost and immediately believe it and just talk about that. So let's do that for fun.
I guess Emily believed it. Because she really seemed to think she was being haunted.
Doesn't help that Alexander keeps talking about it. He's the Lord's descendant.
He lives here in the village.
Yes. The estate's had the same family and for hundreds of years. I wouldn't recommend talking to him about this. It's not the kind of thing you want to hear when you've just lost a friend in the way that you have. can be a little bit grumpy too.
Hello, Alexander?
Yes, what do you want?
I believe I met a colleague of yours today, Dominique. She mentioned to me that you worked at the clinic. I was hoping I could ask you some questions.
Very well. Come in.
Thank you. This is my friend Emily. She passed away recently.
Yes. I was at the clinic when your friend was there, but purely in an advisory capacity. I couldn't comment on her treatment.
Advisory? At the clinic?
Yes, I retired as a surgeon many years ago, but I would be called back to advise the psychiatric team from time to time.
I spoke to the vicar, and he told me the story of Agnes.
That man's a fool. He believes in God, but doubts the existence of evil. Ridiculous.
So you believe there's some truth in this curse?
Oh, yes. This house has been under dark clouds for hundreds of years. Ever since my ancestor foolishly impregnated that stupid maid.
Have you seen her?
Of course. She haunted this house for years, burning the life out of anybody who lived under its roof. Yeah, the good Reverend hasn't told you the full story, has he? My ancestor was an arrogant man. He was also stupid. A man in his position should never have gone near one of his domestic staff. I mean, a maid, for goodness sake. I suppose her being Swedish must have added an air of exoticism. Of course, the inevitable happened. Usually these things are handled discreetly, but for some reason she thought he would acknowledge her as the father of her child. A preposterous idea back then. She had to leave, of course.
How can you do this to me? How can you do this to me? I am your child. Okej! Jag går! Men jag hatar dig för att du gör det här med mig! Förbanna dig och ditt hus!
The other staff turned their backs on her. Nobody in the village would help. Quite alone, with no family to turn to, she was left with almost no choice. They say that a soul that dies in a state of rage leaves a curse. Well, Agnes cursed us all that day.
So people believe these deaths were because of her.
Records in this house were very carefully kept. Particularly so on an estate so heavily reliant on agriculture. The phases of the moon were noted. Agnes's death was remarked on at the time because of the blood moon that appeared in the sky on the night of her death.
A lunar eclipse.
Indeed. 2 years on, and Agnes was barely remembered, until the next blood moon appeared in the sky. That night, a maid in the house swore she'd seen Agnes on the stairs, whispering to her. The days went on, and she became more and more hysterical, claiming she heard Agnes speaking to her wherever she went. The next morning, the estate steward found the maid hanging from a tree. After that, we grew to fear the appearance of a blood moon.
Even now.
Let me show you something. Out there used to be the outbuildings that the servants lived in.
What happened?
I had it burned to the ground. When one of the servants started complaining about a woman who'd be seen in the building at night, I'd finally had enough.
Did she ever come back?
I had the grounds of the house lined with salt. She never returned.
But has she been seen in the village?
Oh, yes. By the lake where she died. I really don't recommend you go there.
I just want to know if she had anything to do with what happened to my friend.
Look, I hope you find your answers. But if I were you, I'd leave this accursed place.
Excuse me, do you know where the old clinic is?
You mean the asylum?
Yeah, it used to be mental health.
Yeah, that's it. The old mental place. They turn it into houses now. Follow the road up, half a mile, and turn right.
Thanks.
Yeah. You watch yourself up there. Pretty girl like you. All sorts of weirdos hanging about that place.
Yeah, thank you.
The mental people go about there sometimes. Watch your step. Not that I'm prejudiced or anything.
Okay, I see. Whatever the story, we go back to the clinic because it's a good setting for both murder story and the ghost story because it's a creepy place. I wonder how the ghost story will relate to this place.
Hello? Anybody here?
Before I did Left Door, but since it's a different type of story now, it may do something different as well. And here, it's The Way Out, although I don't know if the game will make us leave if we go there. We'll still go there because I don't think she would leave immediately, that would be weird. I hope it's a ghost and not a killer. Of course.
Oi! What's your game? You shouldn't be here. This is a closed site.
There was someone in there. They were following me.
Oh, there's always weirdos hanging about this place. It's bloody dangerous.
No, this is something different. There was someone behind me. I swear.
Well, we aren't there now. What do you think you were doing, wandering about like that?
My friend was a patient here. I just wanted to see it for myself.
I don't think so. Well, this place has been closed more than 20 years.
No, she was here 2 years ago.
This place was closed up after the fire broke out on the ward. They moved all the mental stuff to some other place.
Cool. That's a true meaningful choice. I prefer Alexander because he's not completely religious. And despite him being more rational, he still saw the ghost. So I would enjoy to see the combination of rationality and paranormal at the same time. Because a religious guy will probably talk about God and it will be boring, I suppose. Of course, it can be different, it can be very interesting, but the probability seems more interesting with Alexander.
I see you didn't take my advice. That is unfortunate.
I'm sorry. I had to know if you know who this is.
Yes, this is Lucy. Unfortunate girl went missing from here a few years ago now. 3, to be precise.
Do you know why?
I have no idea. You could try talking to her father, Matthew. He still lives in the village, but I really wouldn't advise it.
Why not?
It left him in a certain fragile state. He lives on his own now.
I wonder if people say more information when we answer nothing. In criminology, when you say absolutely nothing, people in general feel the need to fill the void by saying more things. Although if you never talk, they will never come to you, of course. Interesting, this choice of saying thank you and saying nothing.
This is so awkward.
Hello, Matthew?
It is. What can I do for you?
We were wondering if we could talk to you about your daughter.
Oh. Well, I suppose you'd better come in then.
Our friend recently passed away, and we felt that it might have something to do with what happened to your daughter.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear about your friend, but I can't see what it would have to do with Lucy.
Our friend Emily had an interest in what happened to your daughter. She had a photo of her.
Why would she be interested in someone who ran away from home?
Well, we don't know, but we were hoping that you could maybe help us.
Well, I can certainly try.
Did she talk about anything strange before she ran away?
No, nothing I can think of.
What does that mean, like? Am I accusing him of lying, or am I doing a lie to make him say something new? And confront, will it be a rational confrontation, or it will be insulting? This is the kind of choice that are very annoying because it's too abstract to feel any control about it. Although I am a bastard, so no.
It's probably just a coincidence. My friend's sister actually ran away from home. She was gone a year before she got back in contact with her parents. So there's always hope.
Well, I do wonder when she'll get back in touch. It's so very difficult not knowing.
I can just imagine.
Listen, is there anything I can do to help?
I know this could be difficult, but could I see her room? Just to see if there's any notes or anything that could relate to our Emily.
Yes, if you like. We had a good look round after she left, but we couldn't find anything.
Thank you, Matthew. That's really nice of you.
I have to say my wife has probably made things worse. She's constantly at me for support, financial, I mean.
Photo albums are so boring. It's always her with someone else. Although it may make the story progress in a good direction. The roars are more funny because you can see a lot of things.
So, did you find anything that might help you?
I didn't, unfortunately. But thanks for helping us out.
No problem.
Did you really not find anything?
I think I did.
I thought we were never going to get out of there. Did you smell the drink on him?
I know. Poor guy.
Do you think this is the lake she was talking about?
Well, it's the only one in Alexander's estate, so it must be the one she drowned herself in.
So is this where she's supposed to have drowned?
Not sure. After all, nobody saw her drowning. When we watched the story of her death, there was no one around, so...
How can you kill yourself and your child?
I suppose if she killed herself in the context of her life, she was more desperate than selfish because she just have zero possibility of raising her child without a job. Especially pregnant. If you are a pregnant servant, well, no one will hire you. And of course they will probably find out after a while. And it's not selfish in any way to kill yourself when you are pregnant and alone, since you just kill yourself so far. Although for some people, as soon as you are pregnant, you carry your life. But not for me. And because I am the one playing, only my opinion matters.
Do you think we should be doing this?
I just want to know what Emily was thinking, why she would do it.
Do you remember what she said in her note?
About what?
Don't follow me where I'm going.
I know.
What if she meant this?
I'm gonna take a look around, see if I can find that orchard that Lucy mentioned in her diary. It's got to be near here somewhere.
I'm not going anywhere.
Charlotte, come on. There's a pathway through the trees. Maybe it's the clinic Emily went to.
Ugh, gives me the creeps. Let's not stay here too long.
Wait. I think we're here.
What are you looking for?
I don't really know. Maybe let's look round the back. Maybe this is a way in.
You think this is a good idea?
Of course.
Hold this.
I don't think we should be doing this.
Charlotte? She's here. Charlotte? Charlotte? Charlotte?
Last time I was going upstairs, although it was a different story, I will still go downstairs this time just to see a new environment.
Is that even possible?
Hello? Charlotte? Charlotte, where are you?
It's funny how easy it is just to click on a solution in a video game, but in reality, the process is entirely different.
Charlotte? Charlotte? Charlotte, if you're there, bloody come out! Charlotte! Please come out! Who are you? We're nearly there. Hold on, Charlotte. Charlotte! Charlotte! Charlotte!
That's not really how it happened. Is it, Christine?
No. What are you doing?
I'm going to bring you out of it. 3, 2, 1. It's all right. Just relax. Settle. Compose your thoughts. I believe we're making progress here. This is as close as we've come in any of our sessions so far, but we still have a way to go.
It felt so clear.
The sedatives will do that, but it also shows that we are getting closer. Think about it carefully, Christina. I know your thoughts will be very confused by the drugs that they gave you, but it is important that you remember.
Why did I see ghosts?
Well, ghosts can often represent unresolved feelings. In your case, guilt over Charlotte, pursuing you in a different form.
And the suicide?
Oh, that's obviously a reflection of your own feelings of self-harm following the incident. I must say I'm a little disappointed of your lack of faith in me, but I have come to expect a certain level of antagonism from anybody who comes into this room. Especially someone with such troubling feelings to recall. Now, shall we try again? Listen to my voice. When I count down to 1, you will be back in the deep recesses of your mind where all your thoughts will be clear. 3, 2, 1.
Marriage consists of entrusting ourselves into the deepest care of another. It is a sacred trust.
Sight.
Today is also an opportunity for us to not only share in the joy of Emily and Sam's love, but to also remember and appreciate the joy, love, and friendship that we experience in our own lives. But more importantly, it is a journey that they will take together.
Take my hand and come with me. I'll show you things you could not dream. Just open the door and let me in. I'll give you a secret to my sin. When I go, ooh, ooh, oh, oh, ooh, ooh,
Are you okay?
When we see so many actors talk at the same time and we don't have any translation for it, I wonder if the actor really had a real text to say or if they are just pretending talking. Because if we slow down and if we enhance the audio, maybe we can hear them, and that would be weird if they mean nothing. And also, if they mean something, is it making sense? Is it a real dialogue? You know what I mean? Remember, I'm playing a bitch now, so unlike the last time, I will take drug on my own will. Except the last time, even if I refused and insist to not drink more and go with the strange guys, the friend forced me into it, which was very annoying because you know it's extremely wrong, and just because a friend insists, you are okay, let's go.
You seem a bit
pissed. Yes.
You know, I've watched those guys that your friends are talking to. I've heard they're right creeps.
I really didn't mean to drink this much.
They're wondering if we want to go on some after this.
Where could we worth going in this one this time? Besides, I'm feeling a bit weird. I think I'm gonna go home.
Come on, I've been so bored. Nothing interesting seems to happen to me anymore. Let's just go and get a drink.
Okay, but if it's rubbish, I'm blaming you. Are you sure about this?
Yes. What could possibly go wrong?
Don't need to show. You can come with me.
What the fuck? She is completely drunk, drugged, and yet she is peacefully walking alone. What are the other people waiting for? I know previously when in the previous game when I did the choice of crashing their car, it would explain their behavior right now, but I didn't crash the car, so what are they doing? Looks like the developer didn't do an effort to make each scene very coherent, but more doing one scene for many choices, even if this one scene is not really representing perfectly what I did.
What happened? This isn't fucking funny!
Well, what do you think?
That one.
Are you sure? She looks like she's got more fight in her.
Can't take both.
Fuck you! You need to let us go now!
We're going to take one of you with us, so who's it going to be?
I really wonder if someone, of course a lot of people were kidnapped in real life, in all the human history, and among all those 1,000 or 10,000 or maybe 100,000 of people that were kidnapped like that, among everybody that just said, please let me go, I wonder if the people that kidnapped them just once in history let them go immediately, just like that, just because they have been asked for it. That would be very funny to see. someone that was maybe on the edge of letting them go already, maybe was convinced just by getting the request.
It has to be one of you.
Don't go. You have to get us out of this.
That's one of the cool bastard choice.
Take her. What? No! Christina! Shut it. It's okay. I swear. No. Christina! No! No! Don't! Shut! You bastards!
Of course, waiting is a solution. They will come to free me.
That's not really how it happened. Is it, Christina?
It's okay. I swear. No. Christina! No! No! Don't! Shut! You bastards!
This time, the story will take a very different course of action, because this time I will wait, but staring at this, I'm sure it will change everything.
That's not really how it happened. Is it, Christina?
It's okay. I swear. No. Christina! No! No! Don't! Shut! You bastards!
That's so stupid. Why would I stay there listening and only then I can go upstairs? That's what happened in the last story. I have chosen to not listen and just leave, because if you listen, then you do nothing and you just make yourself vulnerable. But if you leave, you at least save yourself. That's why it's very stupid.
That's not really how it happened. Is it, Christina?
What? What happens if I do exactly the same choice? Will he say something different? Will he say, like, for example, stop insisting, stop being delusional? Although a good psychologist would never say that, of course, but just something different.
That's not really how it happened. Is it, Christina? 3, 2, 1. Christina, you're back. It's all right, Christina, you're quite safe. What else could you have done?
I should have stopped it. I should have gone up the stairs.
She must have known. Do you really think that in her last moments she expected you to come and save her? She must have been resigned to her fate, accepting of it even.
I don't know what she would have thought.
No, but you knew her. Do you really think she would want you to carry around all this all your life? You've done so well today. This is a real breakthrough. It's taken us days to get this far. You should be feeling very proud of yourself.
I just can't believe she's really...
Dead? Well, it's the body, Christina, not the life.
Hi, Christina. It's Emily. I know you don't want to talk at the moment, but I wanted to let you know I'm thinking of you. I know everything that's happened has been difficult, and I think you've got a long way to go in your therapy. Having a trauma like that can make you deny reality and see your deeper feelings turn into monsters. The world isn't all like that. But I can understand why you'd feel that way. Having said all that, I really think you got through this because you're a good-hearted person. Some people might say you should protect yourself more, but I like you the way you are. I like that you're loyal, you're protective of your friends, and that you're not afraid to show your emotions. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon.
Okay, I just seen not many more scenes, and I did the same ending despite doing absolutely completely different. Interesting. I really wonder what I'm supposed to do to get like 200 more scenes. What the fuck? Although I don't think the game is interesting enough to make me spend 2 more hours to find out more. Because you probably saw that the game have a little budget, a lot of places have been used many times. The choices don't always have a consequence. I mean, even rarely, I would say. And yet they still decide to divide, I would say, their budget into 2 different stories. Maybe more, since I didn't do everything. So the choices don't really make any sense, and the story itself is not interesting enough to bring anything. I would have preferred much more just one single story, even if in some way it is because it's about managing her grief of losing her friend, but I would still have preferred that it go through one single story and not dividing itself too much between murder and a ghost. But to make this story much more deep, meaningful, with real choices. So yes, I don't think I will play more, I will probably just watch online what other people did. It's a very weird game with a kinda weak story and weak gameplay as well. And the gameplay being weak, I don't say it's bad that there is just choices and there is nothing else to do now. Choices are a good idea, but choices should be truly respected for what they are, choices, and not illusion of choices or abstract choices, you know, because there is no control, no understanding. But the positive thing into that is that probably any other game I will play that are FMV or that are movies like that with choices will probably be better than this one. And I have many other games like that, except I'm not sure if they fit in the theme of the channel because I'm about horror or mystery.